Hey guys, what's up? Coach Daniel here. I'm super excited to be sharing this interview with you that I just had with my brother-in-law, Warren. He and I are going to be working closely together for the next year, 365 days, to help him make some purposeful changes to his life so he can start living a healthier one, to positively impact his family, his community, and also just to improve his day-to-day functionality without the risk of injury and discomfort. As you watch the interview, ask yourself if there are changes or subtle adjustments to your life that are possible so you can start living a healthier one too, whether it's drinking more water, going to bed earlier, eating more vegetables, or even exercising a little bit every single day. Stick around to the end because I have a fun challenge that's going to invite you to join alongside Warren to make his journey a successful one and where you can start thinking about starting your own. So without further ado, here's the interview. Warren, I am so excited to be working with you. I know being family, I will always make time for you. And I'm so excited that you and I can work together officially as a trainer and as a client so that I can help you make some adjustments to your life to live a healthier one. And I know right now you're struggling a little bit from our last discussion. So I thought what we could do is expand a little bit more into the reasoning behind how you got to the point of reaching out to me and us getting to having this conversation. So, and just to be clear, as a trainer, if you need me to be your cheerleader and just write up workouts for you, that's easy. I could do that. Actually, anybody can do that. But that internal motivation, I can't give that to you. That has to come from deep down inside in considering for yourself personally, why is it important that you live a healthier life? So tell me why you have to live a healthier life.
I think, first and foremost for my family, I have a wife and a daughter and I need to be around a little longer. Unfortunately, where I'm at with my weight and it's pretty darn high. It doesn't look good for longevity. It doesn't look good for 20 years from now, And so that's part of my motivation. The other motivation is I want to be an example to my daughter. So I'd like her to see a well-rounded person in that respect as well. I think then beyond family, I think about myself on a personal level. Pretty much since I got out of school, I've been big. I didn't go into school big. I think the stress of school and starting a business, having a family just got to me. And I kind of put myself on a back burner and just tried to take care of my family and all that. But I stopped taking care of myself. And I think that maybe a lot of people can relate to that. And it's unfortunate, but it is the reality. And so, as a healthcare provider, I want to be an example. I want to show people that, even if you're busy with family and busy with work, you can still make time for yourself to be healthy, to be fit, to have a good quality of life. And I need help because, even though as a healthcare provider, I know theoretically what to do, I just haven't been able to do it. So I'm realizing that I need a coach. I need someone to kind of guide me through this, kind of change some of my habits. And then I think the other facet is I have a very, very bad family history. No man on my mom's side has lived over 50, right? They've all died of heart disease and heart attacks. So my grandfather, 48 years old when he died. I'm 40, I'll be 42 in a couple of months. So I think thinking about that and he was actually pretty healthy when he died. So, I'm not healthy. So I feel like I'm kind of flirting with disaster here if I don't do something sooner than later. And then, I think on a more superficial standpoint, I'd like to actually feel comfortable. I'd like to go to, an amusement park with my family and not have to stand by while they all get on a roller coaster or, not do things that I think, are going to make me feel uncomfortable or just not feel good in front of people. So, I've never really cared a whole lot about what people think, but the more I think back on it, I've definitely stopped doing things that I enjoy because I'm embarrassed about how I look. So there's a lot of layers to this. And I think it's just come to a head in the last year, being in quarantine, reflecting on, on other people, and you hear about pre-existing conditions, and people are dying because of that. I've definitely put myself behind the eight ball, and I really would like to take some active steps to get healthier.
What you just explained to me really sounds like purpose. It sounds like the purpose for why you want to live a healthier life. And what I can really, really appreciate from the sentiments you just expressed to me and these reasons is that it's for other people. You've got such a big heart, man. And I know by making better choices when it comes to your health and your overall well-being, the people around you, the people that we love, are going to be positively affected. Mm-hmm. And I'm so excited to be working with you and helping you achieve that. And it's going to be a process. It's going to be a journey. Sure. And nobody stays motivated all the time forever. That just doesn't happen. But if you know deep down inside what your purpose is for making these choices, and it may seem like sacrifices sometimes throughout this journey, it'll be well worth it, because I think all of those things are worth fighting for.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like they are too.
Let's talk about goals. What are some short-term and long-term goals that you have in mind when it comes to your fitness and also your health that I can help you with?
I think the thing that jumps to mind first would just be, work, right? I do a physical job. I want to be able to do that without getting home at the end of the day feeling ruined or having pain in my back or my legs or my feet. And so I think that, first and foremost, just getting back to functional movements, feeling like I can stretch properly and increase my flexibility and my core strength. I think that would be definitely one of the starting points. I also enjoy playing golf. I enjoy playing tennis. I don't do either of them that much anymore because whenever I do, I'm sore afterwards. Lugging around a large frame, it just doesn't lend itself to doing explosive sports or sports that require a strong core. So I'd love to be able to play tennis and golf pain free. A couple other things, like let's get real, let's get personal, right? When you're big like I am, putting on your shoes, you've got to get a stool and sit in a certain position. It's embarrassing, right? I'm 41 years old. I should not have a hard time putting on socks and shoes, but that's already becoming an issue, right? So I think just kind of getting my body moving again, getting more function back into my hips and my knees and my shoulders, I think that would help. And then some of the more long-term goals, right? I'd love to lose some weight. I'd love to. I'm at about 315 pounds. I'd like to get down to, over a year. I'm not sure what's realistic, but I'd love to hit, 250, 240. I mean, is that too much in a year? Maybe, but I mean, it's a goal. I'd like to head in that direction. We enjoy hiking as a family. We live in Arizona near Scottsdale, and there's a mountain called Camelback. I've been here for 4 years, and I've never hiked it, and pretty much everybody else in my family has. So yeah, I'd love to do that. So there's just just kind of like I spoke to you about before. There's just things I don't do anymore because I'm too big and it hurts and it's uncomfortable.
Those goals are totally reasonable. I absolutely can help you by just implementing a little bit more physical activity into your day-to-day life with some exercise and making sure that the exercises reflect where you're currently at. So again, to reiterate, I'm not going to have you do anything that's beyond what you're currently able to do. I want this to be an enjoyable experience and something that helps you build confidence so that you can get to a point, Warren, where you're going to be able to complete hiking Camelback. That's going to be really awesome to have that accomplishment, to have that functionality in your day-to-day life where you can easily maneuver your body to do the things you need to do, whether that's at work or things around the house, bending down to put on your shoes, tie your shoes, things like that. And more importantly, over the long term, over a year, we have that set goal of getting you down to 250 pounds. That in and of itself is a journey, weight loss. But where we can start right now and just getting your feet moving on the road is to start implementing physical movement as part of your routine. So let's talk about your schedule, because I want to make sure our routine going forward sets you up for success. So what seems reasonable as far as the frequency with getting workouts in during the week?
Let's go 7 days a week, man. Like, let's get this thing going. I need to get there.
I know. I love the enthusiasm, but I'm sure we've all had that experience where we get super excited about something, and then in a couple of weeks, it just kind of fizzles out. And then we're like, oh man, we're back to where we started. I do not want that to happen with your situation and your journey. You're too important to me. So I want to make sure that you're really set for success. Let's be reasonable with our schedule. How does 3 days a week sound?
It sounds doable. I mean, for sure. I'm looking at my schedule. I have short days, a couple of them a week, Thursdays and Tuesdays and Fridays. So, I mean, I could definitely squeeze in a workout there for sure.
Absolutely. That sounds totally reasonable. Maybe your schedule gets busy too, and you have the weekend to get a workout in if you're not as busy. So we have a fallback day, either on Saturday or Sunday, that you can also utilize to get some physical activity in, whether that's,
or even catch up on one of the workouts. If
you can use those days to catch up on a workout. Exactly.
Okay. Gotcha.
Very good. Awesome. Okay.
And then, Dan, what about nutrition? You always hear about how big nutrition is. I mean, am I doing, some reduced calories, or, am I going to be doing keto or paleo or whatever? What's your take?
The most important thing right now is to get you into a good routine and schedule with workouts, with getting you physically moving your body 3 days a week, and to build that consistency over time. And we don't want to do anything with your diet right now. And I'm not going to load your plate with anything else. Our focus for both you and me is to keep you on schedule to work out 3 days a week going forward. We will tackle nutrition at some point, but we're going to cross that road once we have a good foundation laid down with exercise. And being in good control of that. Okay, Warren, so we're going to get you started on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm going to build out a schedule and the workouts according to those days for the next 2 weeks, and revisit and kind of check in with each other in 2 weeks. And the days that you're working out as well, I'm going to be able to track where you're at, and we're going to get you going. It's going to be I know you're excited, but I'm even more excited because the kinds of changes you want to make, it really is what fulfills me in being able to help clients. And you being my brother-in-law, I'm really, really excited. And I know that you're going to, with the purposes you told me about, I know you're going to be successful. We're going to start Tuesday. You're going to film yourself doing the workout and a little perspective before and after each of the workouts. Okay. We're going to document your journey, and it's going to be awesome.
You sure you want to see a large man jumping around on a screen?
If it's you, I'm into it.
Okay, man. I'll do it. I'll get it done.
Let's do it. It's going to be awesome.
So what'd you guys think of the interview? My brother-in-law Warren has such a huge heart, right? So it's no wonder a lot of his underlying reasons for wanting to make these significant life changes is to better the people around him, the people that he loves, his family, his community, and to keep living a life that allows him to do the things that he loves. As you saw his expressions and his comments, it might have even stirred up in you some motivation to start making changes for yourself. So with that said, every workout that Warren is going to be doing, I want to personally invite you to join alongside with him. In the description below, there's going to be a link. Go ahead and follow it, and you're going to see the workouts, the exact same workouts that he's going to be doing. And the biggest push right now is to get him consistently on a workout routine. And I want you to help him out. So whether you're doing the workouts, posting it online, tagging him, giving him a shout out to keep him motivated and to encourage him to keep going, I'd love for you to participate with the hashtag DHFit365. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I would love for you to be with us every step of the way. Thanks again so much for checking this out. I'm looking forward to seeing Warren's own progress and to seeing how you guys are going to participate. It's going to be great. See you guys online.